Okay, so I'm out camping and in my camping gear, got my camping chair here, but I thought I'd talk today about doing a lymphatic release on the body. Sometimes as we're traveling, we get stuck lymph from sitting so long in a car or airplane or whatever. So this is my favorite lymphatic routine. And so we'll kind of start where the main lymphatic draining channels are. And we'll work down the body so the lymphatic has some place to move to, and then we'll kind of finish with the head. So we're going to start with the vagus move, and you can do it one of two ways. You can either grab right above your collarbone or on top of your trap muscle right there. And so I just actually like to reach across with my hand. So I'm on my left hand right trap. Grab with my right hand, just kind of right where that notch is, right behind your jaw. And I'm going to push down here and hold it and pin it. And then we're just going to kind of push up and diagonal with our right hand. And you can feel that stretch in there. This is one of the main lymphatic drainage channels. And those breathe are 3 and 3. So 3 in the mouth. 2. 3 in the nose. 2, 3. Okay, and just kind of shake that out. And I feel that all the way up in here. This side on me is a little bit tight, and I have some issues a little bit with my right shoulder that have been working out through doing the fascial maneuvers. But I can still feel a little bit of tightness kind of throughout this whole fascial line. So just kind of shake it out. Let it move and breathe a little bit. Now let's do the other side. Again, you can do right above the collarbone or right on the trap. And I'm just grabbing on the trap right behind that shin notch and kind of up diagonally. We're pushing. So 3 and 3. 3 through the nose. 2, 3. Again, work it out. And I'm not going to walk in between these moves just for the sake of the video, but if you want to pause and then just kind of walk in between the sets of the fascial maneuvers to let the body integrate what you're doing, that's really great to do. Just pause. Walk for 45 seconds to 3 minutes, and that will just allow the movement that we're doing to integrate into the body. Okay, and so now we're just going to kind of reach into this little notch here in between the two collarbones. I'm just going to kind of let it sink a little bit. You know, nothing crazy, nothing too hard. And just kind of move my neck around and breathe. We're just going to kind of freestyle this one. And if you want to get like 2 fingers in there, they'll sink as you breathe. And if you want, you can add a squat. Just trying to release all these kind of lymphatic channels during the main drainage happens right here. And then just kind of shake that out. And then we're just going to kind of move down a little bit just to underneath those collarbones and just kind of grab the tissue kind of around the sternum and just kind of grab it and pull out. And this one I just like look up, and we're going to freestyle this one again. Just kind of move how you feel and breathe. So I'm just going to breathe in and out my mouth 3 times. Now through the nose 3 times, in the nose, out the mouth, and just move how you feel like your body needs to move while we're doing this. One more. Okay, shake it out, go for a walk. I'm just going to kind of shake it out of here a little bit. And then we're just going to kind of keep moving down. And we're just going to get right under where the xiphoid is, just right underneath the rib cage, just right at the base where that little kind of thing that kind of hangs down. That's called the xiphoid. And we're just going to kind of grab on either side of it in our solar plexus here. And just grab under the ribs. We're going to do the same thing, just kind of reach in and pull out. And same thing, freestyle it. Just move how your body needs to move. And breathe in and out the mouth 3 times. 2, 3. Through the nose. 2 and 3. And if you want to, you can take it down into a full squat. That just creates even more pressure in the middle zone of the body, as our body has 3 zones, the lower half, the middle, and the upper. So you might feel that you can breathe better now. We're just opening up all of that fascia in the chest area, so you should be able to breathe better. Maybe you feel like your shoulders are back further. You know, do your walking in between each of these maneuvers. I'm just going to take a big deep breath here. And before I keep going down, we have a lot of lymphatic channels in our armpits. So I'm just going to kind of grab, not dig in with my nails, but just gently grab right into the armpit and that part of your pectoral muscle. And just reach back. And we're just going to freestyle it and breathe. Through the nose. And I really like just reach it back there and over, and just however long. Just make sure you're breathing as you're doing it. And this just really helps to loosen up that pectoral muscle and just open up those lymphatic channels in the underarm. Shaking it out. Okay, and then let's do the other side. This is my left side. So again, don't dig in with your fingers. Just a nice reaching in there. You can kind of grab onto that pectoral and just kind of pull it over towards your right shoulder. And let's breathe and move. I feel crunches in my shoulder. Through the nose, out the mouth. Go under, my hand slipping a little bit. Just when you feel like you're done, you're done. I even got a pop down in my groin area. And shoulders and hips are connected, and it's usually opposite shoulder to hip, so it's not surprising that my groin area released. And those little pops are just the fascial releases, and those are good. You want those to release, and it helps to hydrate that area again and move better. So those are great feelings again. So again, take a walk after our movement here. I'm just going to shake it out for a little bit. Okay, and so from here, last time we did the solar plexus, we're going to move into the psoas maneuver. There are another huge spot of lymphatic channels are right in the groin area, and you can do this under your clothes, on top of your clothes, just belly button, go 2 inches to the right, and about 2 or 3 inches down, and just grab inside that hip, you'll feel it. And just grab and pull it up. And I already, again, feel that stretch on my thigh. I'm going to step forward with my left leg, my opposite leg, and I'm going to lean back. We're just opening up all of this. So breathe, 3 and 3. So 3 in the mouth, out the mouth. 2. 3. In the nose, out the mouth. 2, 3. Now I'm going to open it up a little bit, and I'm going to lean back, and I'm going to turn and look over my left shoulder, just trying to create more of that pressure like an animal balloon. Oh, here's my dog. This is Willis. Okay, so we're going to breathe 3 and 3 again. I did in the nose, out the mouth. So now I'm going to do in the mouth, out the mouth. Okay. Shake it out. Willis loves to be around me when I'm doing my fascial maneuvers. It's my little fascial maneuver support dog. Yep. Aren't you, Willis? Huh? Yes. So you can take it for a little walk. You might see that your right hip is open more than the left, and you can walk smoother with that leg as we've opened this up. Also, if you've been sitting a lot in a car, opening up the psoas helps with lower back pain, sciatic pain, from this shortening from sitting so long. So this is just a great move to do while you're traveling anyways. Okay, so now we're going to do the left side. So belly button. How you doing, Lola? 2 inches to the left, 2 to 3 inches down. Kind of scoop in, pull that up. I'm going to have to step around you, buddy. Yeah. Right foot. Work around the dog. All right. So look up, 3 and 3. So we'll start with the mouth. 2, 3. In the nose, out the mouth. 2. Fly. Gotta love nature when you're in nature. Okay, now we're gonna open up those hips, and I'm gonna look over my right shoulder and kind of lean back. 3 and 3. 3. In the nose, out the mouth. 2, 3. Okay, so shake it out. This is one that is really good to make sure you walk it out good afterwards to integrate this movement in. So I'm just going to shake it out here again. Just pause the video, take your walk, and then come back. And then we'll just keep moving along. So we're just, again, opening up like the river. The lymph flows this way, so we're opening up downstream basically. So now the lymph has somewhere to go. So now we're going to keep moving down, and we're going to do kind of a modified pretzel squat a little bit. And so, you know, you tee up, step out. So I'm on uneven ground, so it's just a little crazy here for me. And so we're just going to kind of start grabbing the thigh, twisting it, squatting and moving and breathing, just kind of freestyle it. And then just gradually twist lower and lower on the leg toward the knee. So the first twist was a little higher on the thigh. Now I've kind of moved down. And I'm using my glutes to hold me up here, not my thigh muscles, not my quads. I'm using my glutes and my pelvic floor. So we're pulling in that spinal pelvic lock, pull in your belly button, pull up the pelvic floor. And then we're going to move down to the knee. There's, again, another big grouping of lymphatics behind the knee. So you can just kind of twist around the knee. You can twist the kneecap if you have any knee pain. So I just grab onto the kneecap and twist out. Move there, but I'm trying to focus more on the lymphatics. So I'm just kind of taking one hand above the knee and one hand behind the knee. And I'm just twisting out while I'm squatting and moving, while Willis is helping and moving around looking at squirrels. And again, I'm breathing as I'm moving here. Okay, so shake it out. Take a walk. Feel the difference between your right leg and your left leg. Is one leg moving better? Does it feel freer? And I'm just going to go ahead and move to the other side. Again, modified pretzel squat. Tee up my foot, step out. Start higher on the thigh. Twist out, squat down, use those glutes and that spinal pelvic lock to hold you. And just kind of rock back and forth. Move however you feel like you need to while you're breathing. Straighten the leg, bend the leg. And grab further down the quad here towards your knee. Again, holding yourself up with your glute muscles, your butt muscles. Keep breathing. Move however you feel like your body is led to. Okay, so now my right hand is kind of behind the knee, my left hand is on top, freeing up those lymphatic channels behind my knee. And again, if you're having knee pain, you can grab the kneecap and twist outwards. And that will help release the knees. And then you can come back and do these. But right now I'm just focusing on the lymph. Keep breathing and moving. Okay, so shake it out, go for a walk, pause the video, and go for a walk. Okay, so now I'm going to move up to my chair here. This is a seated part. You can sit on the ground or just in a chair. Being that it's kind of crusty on the ground here, I'm sitting in a chair. And I'm just going to pull my pants up here just a little bit. And I'm going to take my hands, kind of lace them together. And I'm just going to go on the front of my shin, kind of glom it to my shin and pull up. And my shin, my leg's kind of pushing down. And I'm just going to roll my ankle. So we're just kind of moving down the leg because a lot of our feet get really puffy when we travel. So we're just, again, opening up those lymphatic channels. If you find a spot that is tight, just pause and breathe. Since it's the lower part of the body, you can in the mouth, out the mouth. That does more of the lower part of the body. And then in the nose is more for the upper part of the body, but they're both good to do. So whichever you feel likely to do, but just keep breathing. And twisting and moving and pause when you find a tight spot. Okay, now I'm going to do it again underneath. I'm going to get the back of the calf here. This is really good to stretch the Achilles tendon as well. Your ankles feel like they're seized up a little bit. And then you can kind of slowly move up the calf as you're pulling. And if you feel like a dry burning sensation, that means your fascia is bound up and it's dry and it is very tight. So this helps release all that. And I'm just kind of slowly pulling up my calf here. Up to my knee. Okay. And then you can get up and walk around a little bit. Well, before we do that, let's just finish. So I'm going to just do some counter twisting like this. So one hand goes one way, one hand's the other, one hand's above the ankle, one hand is on the top of my foot. I'm just going to twist. And if you want, you can kind of move your foot around while you're holding this twist. Just kind of moving it up and down and moving, using my toes up and down a little bit. And breathe. Now I'm going to switch the direction. And same thing, move. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. breathing just helps the body release. And if you want to, you could just kind of squeeze your feet and just kind of work your way up. And then do it again. I start kind of at my toes and I'm kind of squeezing and pumping. And pulling it up slowly up my leg. I'll just do it one more time. Lymphatic likes to work slow as well as fascia. And you don't need a lot of pressure either, because our lymphatic channels are pretty much at the surface, so they're not real deep down in there, except for some of the main big lymph things. So you can get up and walk. In between doing the next leg, I'm just going to keep moving along. You can just pause the video, walk for a little bit, feel the difference in your foot, in your leg. See if it feels loose or free, or if it's cool, like things are moving. So that's all good. Okay, so now we're going to start on my left leg. Start on the shin. And I'm just pulling up with my hands, but they're kind of stuck in position. And just moving my ankle around and breathing. And if you want to slowly kind of work up your shin, you can do that as well. And if you have a tight spot, just pause there, breathe, take a couple breaths, and then keep moving. Okay, now we're going to grab the fingers again, get on the calf. You know, and if you have to lean down and do it, I'm pretty flexible, so I can bring it right up here. Just however you can do it. You know, we're all at different levels and stages, and that's all fine. So again, I'm flexing my foot, you know, and I can feel that tightness in the back of my calves. This in the past was one of my areas. I had my Achilles tendon pull away from my bone in both feet. They shortened so much and that fascia got so tight, and I had pain in my foot, which now is gone thanks to the Fascial Maneuvers. So I'm just slowly, very slowly, moving up my calf. So I'm rotating my ankle all the way up to the back of my knee, just helping that lymph get into those big channels. Okay, so now we're going to do the counter twisting, one on the foot, one above the ankle, twist, and then you just kind of move your ankle around, just up and down, small circles. You're, you know, a little bit restricted how much you can move when you're in this torque here. And just move your toes up and down, just allow more movement. And breathe, don't forget to breathe. And if you lose your grip, just re-grip. Now I'm going to switch directions and go the other way. Breathing and moving. If I was at home, I'd be doing this in the grass, but doing it barefoot. Get a little grounded while we're doing this. Okay, again, we're just going to kind of squeeze the foot. And we're just kind of gently squeezing it, moving up, and then just slowly pull it up to your knee. Squeeze the foot, slowly working up. And you can keep moving your toes if you want. And then a gentle pulling up to your knee, and we'll do one more time. And then pulling up to your knee. Okay, and then for sure, go take a walk. After this, allow that to integrate into the body. As we're walking, it helps the calf muscle tighten and loosen, and that helps the lymphatic channels pump, because the lymphatic needs our movement to move. So as we walk, that's helping that lymphatic move, especially after we've cleared the channels. Now it's really free to move. And our calves are one of the main pumping actions that helps our lymphatic to move. So after you're done with your walk, then we'll keep going here. So we're going to move up to the face, because a lot of times we get lymphatic stuck in our face, especially in the morning, your puffy eyes and everything, that's lymphatic. So we're going to start with the chin twist. So I'm just going to make a fist, grab my chin and twist it away, and then my other hand, and you could do this two different ways. You can kind of pinch it like this, or you can use all three fingers. And we're just going to slide very slowly and just feel the fascia underneath. This is not about stretching the skin, and we're moving really slowly as the fascia releases. And just breathe through the nose and out the mouth. And then just slide it all the way up. Some fingers above the ear, some below, up to the hairline. And then I just usually have to re-grip my chin, because there's a bunch of lymph underneath here, back here. And then if you want, you can kind of gently pull your hand down just to help the lymphatic drain. And again, so let's do it. We're going to do this 3 times. 3 is the magic number for body work. It's just complete. I think your body just absorbs better and gets the message of what you're trying to do. All the way up to the hairline. Re-grip the chin. Let's do it one last time. So I have one finger kind of underneath the jawline, one finger on it, and one finger above the jawline. And just slowly, as the fascia allows you to, keep breathing. That will help the fascia release. All the way up to the hairline, and then you can do a few gentle brush downs to your collarbone here. You might find yourself swallowing a little bit. That shows that you're getting that lymphatic moving. Okay, so now I'm going to take my right hand, make that fist, grab my chin, twist. Now we're going to do again, very slowly, keep breathing through the nose, out the mouth. And if it doesn't want to move, just pause and just go slow. Allow the fascia to release, and allow that to make your hands move, not you forcing it through. Up to the hairline, I'm just going to do a few gentle movements. Re-grip my chin. Let's do it a second time now. And everybody's fascia is going to move at different speeds depending on how tight it is. So we might be moving at different speeds here, and that's okay. Okay, last time. Re-grip chin, twist it away. And start. Remember, one finger's below the chin, the jawline, the jawbone, one's on, and one's above. Keep breathing. You can even pull in your spinal pelvic lock here just to support the body as we're standing. And then a few gentle pulls down to your collarbone. And even now, I just even feel like my neck's a little bit looser, and I feel like my head's like, woo, draining, you know. So just feel the sensations that you get after these maneuvers. Being aware of how your body changes helps those changes to stay in the body, and it helps them to be more effective. So just really concentrate and feel the body before and after the maneuvers. And you can take a short walk if you'd like to, or we can just keep moving on. So we're going to do cheeky next. So my right hand, putting the fingers on that kind of meaty area of the chin. And then my left hand, the fingers are pointing forward on that meaty area of the chin. And we're going to squeeze in and then twist down. You're going to get a really funny face, of course. And we're just going to freestyle the movement and then keep breathing. And I'll do 3 and 3. In the mouth, out the mouth, 3. And move however you feel led. Now 3, in the nose, out the mouth. I like it, take it down all the way into the squat because our jaw does affect our hips as well. If our jaw's tight, our hips are tight, and if you lose grip, just re-grip and do it. And if you can't get all the way down into the squat, that's okay, something to work towards. We'll have a video on squat and how to get into it safely and feeling safe for your body. So watch for that video. And again, if you like this video, we do appreciate it. If you like it, it helps our algorithms with YouTube. And subscribe to our channel to get more of these great fascial maneuver videos. So I can even just from that, just feel the lymphatic draining from out of my face. And if your eyes are puffy, you can grab at the top of the eye socket here, and then we're gently, just gently pushing and moving out towards the temple. And I'm not like stretching the skin, I'm just moving and pressing my fingers out to the temple area. And this hand, the top hand, is kind of stabilizing the skin around the eye. And we're just gently moving that. I'm just going to do it 3 times here. If you want to do it more, if you feel like you need to do it more, you can pause and do it more. Now we'll switch to my left eye. Again, my right hand comes over, reaches and just pushes and just stabilizing. It's not doing anything crazy up there. And then just 2 fingers, just working out. And you can just do this in the morning when you get up, you know, if you look like you have some puffy eyes. But again, you know, I do like to start around the neck first to allow the lymphatic to have somewhere to go, or to have somewhere to drain to. So I would start in the neck and then work your way up. Okay. Shake it out, move, breathe. Okay. And then we're going to finish with the antler move. So now it's going to be my palm, my right hand, fingers facing back, and palm on my left hand, fingers facing forward, and I'm pushing on my temple area, and I'm pushing and squeezing and then twisting. Again, you're going to have a really funny face, and just grip, and you can grip your fingers together to help you hold. And let's just freestyle the movement and breathe. And I like to twist and look up while I'm in this position. Stand up, looking side to side, breathing through the nose, out the mouth. And again, if you can make it all the way down into a squat, come all the way down. I like to look side to side and just stay here for a breath. Go to the other side. And when you come up from a squat, always come up bum first, and then slowly roll yourself up so you don't get too lightheaded. Shake it out, go for a walk, see how your head feels. If you feel lighter in movement, maybe tomorrow you won't be as puffy in the morning. This is just a great lymphatic movement cleansing, kind of video, and you can do it every day if you need to, twice a day if it's really stuck. And it will just help you feel lighter and just get that lymphatic, which is basically our garbage system, moving in the body. When it's stuck, all the lymph will store all those toxins and they will not move. And so creating this movement in our body will help that lymphatic move and drain, and it will just help to clear out those toxins in our body. So if you feel, sometimes people when they're doing lymphatic maneuvers can get a detox, just remember to stay really hydrated. Have the silica in the body, which helps the fascia to hydrate, and the way to get silica is like horsetail tea. My favorite is taking diatomaceous earth, food grade. You can put it in your morning coffee or smoothie. I like to encapsulate it because I don't like gritty stuff in my drinks. So I encapsulate it and I take it in capsules. But the silica helps to hydrate the fascia. It helps our body to absorb the minerals that it needs. One of the great mineral supplements is either like kelp or Irish sea moss. So you can take those to mineralize and hydrate your fascia. Those are the two main supplements that I recommend to support your fascia. And but keeping your body hydrated, like with electrolytes as well. If you're just drinking water, your body is probably not absorbing it very well. So electrolytes help, and the silica helps as well to absorb that water. And as we create more hydration in the body, the lymphatic will move better as well. And melons, that's another great thing to support the lymphatic system. And the tea, I'm trying to think of the name of it. Oh shoot. If I think of it, I'll type it down in the bottom of it. It's very sour and it's red. I cannot think of the name of it. Anyways, it's a great tea. Hibiscus, there we go. Hibiscus tea is another great lymphatic support move, to hydrate the lymphatic system. So that will be another thing that you could add to your diet if you do have an issue with your lymphatic. If you have any other questions or comments, you can leave them in the area below. And again, we appreciate it if you like and subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends, as they may need this video as well. And stay tuned for more great fascial maneuver videos, and we appreciate you spending time with us.